I didn't mean off. I just meant
I know what you meant.
muted.
Yes, it's muted.
So it's not so dang noisy.
I know, I know.
It's been a while.
It has been a few weeks here. Did you let anybody know we're going to be on?
I did not. I did not. It's a
You did not.
surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Well, it actually is a surprise. We've been. I want to be more consistent, but it's been super hard because we probably want to open up the chat
There we go.
live tonight. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, it's June 2nd.
All right,
Lori, it's June 2nd. Can you believe that? I'm like, June 2nd? What are you talking about? It's May, but it's already June. Wow. Okay, so you should share.
There, I just did.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Be
Sharing
okay.
is caring.
Sharing.
Yeah.
Sharing.
So we're gonna let a few
There we
people
go.
pop
Okay.
in here. So
And then I can shut that off.
you can shut that off.
Shut that off. All right.
All right. So we gotta get rid of that. Yeah, I can't believe it's June. I can't believe it's June and it's in the 40s.
It's cold here today.
We're freezing.
It's
the weird
63.
It's the weird Buffalo thing where your air conditioning comes on and your furnace all in the same day.
Hi, Tammy.
Tammy.
I think we just saw you recently.
Yes. Yeah, cooking, right?
Yep.
We have a few things we have to do tonight. We're gonna we should wait. There's like no one in here yet.
Yes, there is.
Really?
Yes, we're good.
I think most people watch this on the replay.
Right.
Anyways.
Yes.
Which is great.
All right. Cold and raining by her as well. Ugh.
It should. I'm a school teacher, so if it stays cool for another couple weeks, I'm fine with that. Because man, our school gets so hot without air conditioning. So tell us where you're from. We love to know. Oh,
Hi,
North Carolina in the pool already. Yeah.
She said it'll be hot our way soon. Good. Thanks, Lori.
Yes, but not that hot. I'm a fan of about 75 with no humidity.
Yeah.
If we could pull that off for the rest of the year, I'm cool with that. Although I like cold nights too, though. So I don't know. Anyways, we have a couple things that we have to do today. So back in the day, I don't know. I guess it was one of our treats way back in the day. Whenever we had a party or a gathering, am I allowed to say Bison? Can I say a brand name on here? I don't know, but let's just say it was like a buffalo, but different.
That's a good idea.
And the sour cream dip.
Hi, Mary.
Just seemed to be so good.
Right.
The sour cream and onion. And that was if it was really special. Then if it was like next level down, like mom was having us over, and I believe your mother used to do this too. Do you remember what the second thing was then?
Was it hidden something?
Yes. It was hidden like in between two mountains, but it was a dry mix that you mix with sour cream. And so those two dips were like, they were our go-tos for all the parties. So that's before we went plant-based. So we kind of inherited that, I guess, the store-bought sour cream and onion and then the mixed sour cream. So we're going to show you a little kind of remake of that, but a much healthier way that you can do.
Hi, Sarah from Brooklyn, New York City.
I just got off the phone with my son who is in Brooklyn, right?
Yes.
Ish.
Brooklyn-ish.
Yeah, he's in Brooklyn. It's like kind of the outskirts, but yeah. So we're going to show you how to make this dip. It's so stinking simple. We're going to show you even a shorter way to make this. But then we're going to tell you a way you can make it with stuff that you probably have in your pantry right now. And it's pretty stinking good.
Yes.
In fact, it's so Marlene. Good. I probably wouldn't make this maybe once a month because it's easy to overeat it, I guess.
For a special occasions.
For a special occasion, just like the buffalo-like thing. Okay. Yep, and I'll show you how you can make a whole bunch of different renditions of it. So we should introduce ourselves first.
Oh, yes. So if you're just watching us now live for the first time, I'm Heather Kaufman.
And I'm Tim Kaufman, and we run a page called Fat Man Rants. And together, we have lost 290 pounds. But more importantly, we've regained our health. We live a healthy, happy, and active life on a whole food, plant-exclusive diet. We come to you guys on Sunday nights. Been a little hit and miss here lately because we know what happened to us is literally out there for anyone. And we know that if we can do it,
you can too. And it's actually not a diet. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, but people are into diets, you know.
Right, but when I hear diet,
Yeah,
I think, you know,
I agree.
on off again. So that's why I like to say lifestyle, because that's what we did. We changed our life to eating this way, and it became our lifestyle.
It is. And I know Chef AJ says it so eloquently, and I can't do that. But I was telling someone, and I won't say who it was because she might be watching this. She's very close to me too. She's a bit older than me. So I told this dear woman that whatever you change in your diet or your lifestyle, your daily, make sure you're ready to change it forever. Don't take steps that you can't sustain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and whatever that looks like, that's going to be different for everyone. But if you wake up one day and say, okay, today I'm eating fast food and takeout and all the good stuff, and tomorrow I'm going SOS free and I'm going to water fast for 370 days, probably not going to work for you. And if you just change one small thing that you don't mind doing the rest of your life, that's how you get to be sustainable.
Yes. Hi, Linda. Hi, Linda.
And hi, Linda. And speaking
and
of
Donna.
And my mother's name is Linda, who I wasn't just talking about. All right. We should do the dip stuff first. And then I just thought of a very good pun. A very good pun for tonight.
On a roll tonight.
Yes.
All right. You better get crack-a-lackin'.
I miss all this comedy is so great. Oh, but wait. Okay, so in case people don't want to see this delicious dip that we're about to do, we should tell them before they take off. We are going to be, and oh my goodness, I'm not sure the dates, but if you go to a vegan Summerfest, which is in Pennsylvania, not Pittsburgh, but near Pittsburgh, John's, I forgot where it is. We should probably find that out.
Yes.
We're gonna be there. Heather knows the dates.
Yeah, just a second. July. I know
it's
July.
It's coming up. It's on. Hold on one second.
One is July 12th.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I know what it is. I'm looking at your calendar. So July 12th, we're going to be at Vegan Summerfest, and you can Google that up. And that's down in PA. And then the next day, a bunch of the speakers are heading right over to Keuka College for another lovely day, or actually that's a whole weekend. So that's in New York. So PA in New York. So we'll be at Vegan Summerfest in Pennsylvania, and then Keuka College the following day. If you're at either one of those events, we would love to meet you. It will be so stinking cool.
Awesome.
And this is a ways away, but we'll also be at Tampa Veg Fest in, I believe, November.
Yes.
And there's probably more, but I don't know them off the top of my head. With that said, we're going to go make our not bison sour cream and onion dip.
You're supposed to... like a buffalo. Oh, brother. Okay. All right. It is what it is today. Is it the arrow?
The two arrows.
Yes. Okay.
The point away
there you are. You're there.
Okay.
We got you.
We should turn the mic so people can hear us, but then they won't be able to hear you. But that's for now. We'll turn it right back. Okay. So here, this works great, and sky's the limits with how you vary the spices. We've done so many different, any spices you could think pretty much will go in here. So I have a pack of organic extra firm tofu. Now, I didn't press this or anything. I basically just cut it open, tipped it upside down in the sink we don't necessarily want to get this really super dry anyways. We want a little bit of moisture left in there. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to chunk this up with I just have a little paring knife. I'm just going to chunk this up a little bit. Sometimes if I want to be fancy and I really want to cut it, I'll put my knife on an angle and kind of scrape kind of on a 45 without the package in there. And that'll help chunk it up some more. So I'm going to put my tofu in here first. Nothing fancy here. There's a little bit of liquid in there, but like I say, normally I worry about that. I'm not going to worry about that today. So I just have a brick of tofu in here. The next thing I'm going to do, because I'm lazy and I don't like to wash dishes, and who am I kidding? I don't really wash dishes anyways. But because I'm trying to be very efficient, if I have to do a lot of tablespoons, I'm going to do my dry first, because once I get this thing wet, I don't want to put it in my dry stuff. Now, I'm cheating today because we happen to have cases of this new product, Magic Dust, that Heather's, I don't know, you're not really a marketer, but we have a bunch of these at our house and we love to ship them to you. And if you buy soups from us, there's actually, you can pop one of these in your soup box and not have to pay any shipping. They come in twos and fours.
And if you do get, you can just order them. You can just order them. You do not have to order the soups with them, or you can just get the soups. You don't have to order the Magic Dust. There's a little confusion there.
Yeah, well, that's because we had a glitch in the website, but the glitch is gone. So now I'm going to tell you about this Magic Dust, okay? I'm going to give you the recipe because, you know, we don't have the dog that doesn't like the Bush's baked beans. We don't care if people know the recipe. It's really simple. Basically, this is a spice pack that we came up with at the shop because I got so sick of doing one of this. So we went through, we found our favorite spice kind of profile. We put them all together. We mix them in a big bin, and then we'd store it in gallon jugs. And I'm like, well, jeepers, it will be so much easier for people instead of buying 8 different spices, get them all in one pouch. And then this is about half nooch as well. And then we try to keep the price point just like you would buy nutritional yeast anyways. So inside here, you have onion powder, garlic powder, dill, parsley, chives, black. There's no salt in here, by the way. And whatever, I forgot the other spices, but basically you don't have to use this when you're making this recipe. I'm just going to make it easier on myself. So I'm going to take 2 tablespoons, heapers, and I'm going to put this in here. So this is like, if you're not using this, what you could do is put a nice heaping spoon of nutritional yeast, and then maybe put a couple teaspoons of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a little black pepper, if you wanted some dill in there, and whatever else. You could make this a chili flavor dip as well. So I just have my 2 scoops of spices in there. The next thing I'm going to do is add, if you're watching your sodium, go easy on this. But if I'm having company over, I already know I'm going to put 2 tablespoons. And that's quite a bit of sodium. So if you're watching your sodium intake, don't do that. But if you're having company over, I go ahead and do that because people aren't so used to salt-free. Then I'm going to go ahead and put 2 tablespoons.
Hi, Susan.
Of lemon juice, okay? So here's what we got. We got 2 tablespoons of our Magic Dust. Again, mix up your own spices however you want them. This is going to give like a kind of cheesy ranch flavor. I have 2 tablespoons of liquid aminos, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So it's going to be kind of like a tangy, sour cream kind of type thing. I'm going to go blend this behind me so I don't blow your ears off, and I'll turn the microphone around so Heather can talk to you.
All right, Lori, so happy for you. And hi, Jill. We're listening. It's loud.
It'll be fast.
Hi, Liz.
Boom. That's it.
All right.
Sorry if that was super loud on your ears. So this stuff, I want to show you the texture, how this comes out.
Hi, Lisa.
If you wanted this a little bit stiffer, you could just go ahead and drain that tofu a little more. It blends so much smoother and creamier when you leave a little moisture in there, though.
I should have cut up a cucumber to go with that.
You
I
should have.
totally forgot.
You should have. This stuff is so good. Oh, here's a little fun safety tip. Do you see what I just did? I dropped the spoon in there. Don't do that, because when you remind yourself that the spoon's in there, it's usually in the Vitamix and it's too late. Not saying I've never done that before, but I know. All right, let's get it all pretty Instagram worthy.
All righty.
Okay, and what I'm gonna do, instead of, and you're gonna get ready to flip. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm sorry guys. Oh, I'm shaking them around. And that's what it looks like.
All righty.
It's quite lovely. Let me get another shot here.
Very nice.
All right, you want to flip
Hello,
us?
Tabitha.
All
Here
right,
I am.
sweet.
I did it. One shot. All this technology. Hello, Jen.
Guys, that dip is so stinking easy, and it's so delicious. You could put it on tacos. You could put it on sandwiches. You could get your favorite corn tortillas, roast them up, and make your own chips. It's really versatile.
Veggies. Yep. You name
Super
it.
versatile and super delicious. We've already just put a dollop
Yes.
on just some plain rice, and it's delicious. And like I say, it's great if you get the magic dust, but you don't need the magic dust. You can just use nooch, onion powder, garlic powder, little pinch of pepper, and it's delicious.
Thanks, Kim.
Yes.
And hello, Kim.
It is. It's I don't even care what it looks like. It tastes delicious. Okay, so that is, we should call that magic dip because of the magic
dip.
dust.
There we go.
And speaking of the word magic, oh, I feel like one of those infomercials at like 3 a.m. Speaking of the word magic, I was thinking about magic today.
You were.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So, well, I'm stealing this, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
We're not talking about not biasing dip, but I'm stealing this, and I don't remember fully what the quote is, but the gist of it, like the magic in changing your life, it's not in these huge things. It's in the work that we don't want to do.
Aha.
Oh, that hit me, right? Like the magic that's going to change our life is in the work that we don't want to do. And I'm like, dang, that can't be true. But it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I know, and this is for me too. I know in my life, it's the little stuff that I don't want to get done, that I know there's a little thing in the back of my head that's saying, I need to get this done. That's the stuff that brings change. It's not all the shiny stuff that looks great. It's not signing up for courses. It's not taking classes. It's the little stuff that gets us better.
Mm-hmm.
And I will add to that, consistency is the king. Like
Right.
that's the jam. So if you can be consistent on the work that you know that needs to be done, start there. And then if you're confused, then if you need more information, go find information. But I think most of us, in any area of our life, we have those things that we avoid doing.
Mm-hmm.
We avoid them.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth is, that's what's going to bring us changes. The things that we avoid doing are the things that we need to be doing. So give us some examples of stuff that maybe, I'm not saying you don't have to call yourself up, but maybe people avoid. I know for me, it's meal prep.
Yes. We try to make sure we do meal prep.
Yeah.
But sometimes we get lazy. And we know that's the best way to keep yourself on track. You're not hungry when you walk in that door after work, or even first thing in the morning when you get up. Is if your meals are there, ready, prepared, you're going to go right for that instead of grabbing things along the way, whether you stop at a gas station or at work, or if you have things in the house that aren't yours that you end up grabbing just because you're in a rush.
Yeah.
Meal prep is definitely the key.
It is. And it's one of those things that I avoid doing because it's a pain in the butt. And I know that that's where the magic happens. And speaking of magic, my friend Wayne is listening in, and I was going to bring up the magic, but I thought he was. I was going there, but I thought he was on the road. So Wayne is truly a magical person,
yes,
too. So yeah. So what are some things that you guys struggle with? It's just it's the stuff you avoid, but it's the stuff you need.
Going to bed when I should.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, look at all these coming in.
Walking or dishes.
So guys, what we're doing, no one knows this, but we're making a cheat sheet for you right now with all the people, telling you where the magic is. And like, this is like a magical recipe right here.
Yep. Hi, Lauren and Tori and Wayne.
Yes,
Wayne and Debbie. Hello.
Wayne and Debbie. Yeah, sleep is a big one. And okay, here's an example for me. I know darn well that my phone is next to my bed. I'm going to be looking at my phone instead of going to sleep. And I know what I avoid is putting the phone on the other side of the room, or even better yet, leaving it downstairs. But I don't do it. And then I'll complain. I don't know why I'm not getting enough sleep. Well, you don't have to search any further because it's that thing you avoid doing. And I think some on a bigger level, we try to find these magic things somewhere, we try to find this cheat code when the cheat code is doing the stuff we don't want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes.
Hello, Marie.
Reading. Yeah, reading is that.
Instead of
and to be honest with you, this is the truth. Like even my own book, if I'm reading puts me to sleep. It relaxes me. But there's something about that screen like glowing in your face, and everyone's mad at everyone on Facebook, and it's so.
Yeah, but some of those reels can be kind of fun.
They are. Some of us stay up all night. We're looking at gorillas farting, but. That's not everyone. All right. Okay.
We're gonna go there. Hello,
so we
Carla.
we did the dip. Here's the dip one more time. I'm super excited about this dip. I'm gonna spill it right on the keyboard. I better not.
You had it there for a second.
It's not.
Let it focus.
It's focused.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so
clearing
really
out
quick.
clutter. Yes, Donna. Oh yes, I hear you.
There's a couple really good books on that about just
every week I'm gonna get rid of clutter, and every week goes by and I don't do it.
Yeah, drinking water is another one. Drinking water, yes. To the gorillas. All right, so listen. So our dip was super quick. I don't have a recipe. I'm so sorry. So go back and do the replay, but really quick. Take a block of extra firm tofu. Just kind of drain the moisture off it. I just cubed it up really fast. Threw it in the blender. I did 2 tablespoons of liquid aminos, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and then whatever spices, a little nooch. Blend it up. Play around with the spice. You don't need recipes. Just get the basic idea and then make it your own. You could do chili powder and red pepper. That would be really good. And then if you really want to get creative, maybe forget the liquid aminos and put some dill relish in there, stir it in when it's all done, and you'd have a nice chunky dill dip.
Salsa.
Sky is the limit.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So we got a dip.
Hi, Kathy Ann.
Do you know what that means? The kids used to tell me that we got to dip. That means we got to go.
Oh, okay.
We got to dip, guys.
All right.
So with that said, make some of that dip this week. Tell us what you think. Yeah. And guys, if you're watching the replay, go through some of the comments, because we talked about where the magic is usually doing the things that we're avoiding doing that we know need to be getting done. And I'm looking at this. This is some really good ideas, from meal prep to writing out meal plans. Something as simple as a grocery list.
Yes.
instead of going to the store literally 3 times a day, sometimes write out a grocery list. And so this was not for the same reason. This was for a financial reason. But when our kids were younger and we didn't do as well financially, I had this saying, and the kids would ask all the time. And my saying was, I don't know if you remember this.
If it's not on the list,
Yes. If it's not on the list, we don't buy it. And that's because we couldn't afford it. And I think it's actually harder now because when you can afford the junk food, but if it's not on the list, you don't buy it. But then you got to make the list.
right.
Yeah. With that said,
But don't forget it at home.
or take a picture of it so you have it on your phone.
But make sure you have glasses so you can see it.
Or call me to take a picture of the list you already wrote because you're already at the store.
Oh, okay. I
All
think
right,
we're done.
we're
I
done.
think they get it.
We're done here.
We're
We have
done.
to go watch gorilla videos. All right. Until next time,
Eat plants.
move your body.
All you got to do is a little more than you did yesterday.
You guys have a great